All right. Okay, we're starting now. Let's look up here. First off, I want to just go over again how to do one, and then I'll let you do number 4. But let me just do number 3. That's because my computer died yesterday. I just want to make sure we all understood it. Yeah. So let's all of us write number 3 down. 4 to the absolute value of 2x plus 3 minus 2 equals 6. Let's write that all down, right, Ethan? Okay. What second line? The absolute value line? You got to think of it like parentheses. You can't just leave it open. You know? True. All right. Okay. So let's do this. Now, when I last showed you, I changed it to U. I said U is optional, so I'm going to do it without changing it to a U because it's still the same thing. So I'm going to get the absolute value by itself. You got to think of this absolute value kind of like itself. So what I'm going to do is first plus 2 on both sides to get rid of this negative 2. Oh, then I'm not very unique then. 2x plus 3 to the absolute value equals 8. This one I'm not changing to U. You can change it to U if it makes it a little bit clearer for you. That's fine. Divided by 4, divided by 4. The absolute value of 2x. No, plus 2 first, though, okay?
And then you have to do negative 2 and negative. What if it's just like a number by itself and then actually just write it? Like,
what do you mean? So after we get 2 by, or after we get the absolute value by itself, we split it into 2 questions here. 2x plus 3 equals positive 2. 2x plus 3 equals negative 2. What's up?
This is not anything to do with this, but I finally figured out how to get like graph paper thingies on here, and it took me so long.
I'm happy you found it. So negative 3, negative 3. 2x equals negative 1.
oh.
Divided by 2, divided by 2. X equals negative a half. Minus 3, minus 3. 2x equals negative 5. Divided by 2, divided by 2.
One of that class dragged it on like crazy. It just wasn't funny.
There were so many things dragged on in my class that weren't funny.
Guys, focus on today's math instead of the past math. Either way, everyone, I just did number 5 for you, or number 3 for you. Please do number 4 for yourselves, okay? So everyone try that out. When I divide by 2 on both sides,
I got
I can't reduce anymore, so it's just negative 1 over 2. Okay. So do number 4, guys. Everyone, please do number 4. Yes, Sheng. Ladies in the guys. Hold up, guys, please. Sheng, ask your question again.
I didn't get number 15 on the homework.
Number 15 on the homework. You want me to pull it? I'll pull it up after this. Okay. Over there, and then I'll go back.
I could do like the thing that you did on Astro.
Yeah, with the U shape, if you want to do it like that, that's fine. I'm showing you both ways because both ways are good. They're valid. Go ahead.
Would you say missing assignments on like per progress work? Does that mean I missed 1 homework assignment and that didn't count like as anything?
No, if you had on your homework grade, you had less than a 70%. So make sure you get those ones.
But I did all my homework. I have like all my homework.
I could check it again, but
I missed 2.
I'll check it. I'm happy to check it if you want me to. I'll take care of it.
I don't care.
Wait, is the homework due 11:59?
Yeah.
How many
but-
assignments did I miss? Wait, how many assignments?
It says on Google Classroom.
I don't know. I don't know
I
offhand.
didn't know how to.
She mentioned about that statement, and the statement, I only put that statement when you had less than 70% of the homework.
I had all my homework.
Did you get a statement you're missing homework?
And
That's fine.
Rabbi like, so you're missing homework, so I'm like, it's not what it looks like. Now, I used to like wait till like 11 o'clock at night to do it, but now I do like.
I got her in the good
I
time.
never did.
Yeah.
I submitted, do you know who's the first person that submits stuff, do you know?
I could check that.
Because it's either me or her, because I've been beating her lately. She's been lazy.
Alright.
I missed like 5 of them until they were like, "You're homework now."
Yeah.
Okay, spam my
Your
inbox
fault.
sometime degrading my
Oh my god, I got like, yeah, at the same time.
I was trying to watch some like football or something.
Well, what? You just look at it. Hey, I got that homework done. Yeah, sure.
No.
So this, okay, so this was like, okay, that one I missed.
Mhm.
And that was sheets that I missed, but the rest I did.
Scroll up. All the way up.
That's weird.
Those are just new for the
Hmm.
semester.
Oh, be nice.
No, let me check that because I'm surprised if that's so.
Because how much points did you take off for that? Because like
It's out of how many points are total, so
a good 2 points can really hurt.
let me check that out then.
Okay, so can you change it?
Sure, sure. All right, shh. From the talking, guys, from the talking, I'm going to assume we did it. So you have 2x minus 8 equals positive 3, and 2x minus 8 equals negative 3, plus 8 on both sides. So this, good, 2x equals 11 divided by 2 on both sides. X equals 11 over 2. That's one. 5.5 is fine too. Then plus 8 here, plus 8 here. 2x equals 5 divided by 2 divided by 2. X equals 5 over 2, which is also 2.5. Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, where's
Negative 3 plus 8 though.
where's that 5?
Okay.
Where's the 5 coming from?
Negative 3 plus 8.
Where's the negative 3?
Whatever. Some you get for the first.
All right. Just want to talk about something here. Shh. We forgot to actually the new lesson. Guys, well, after this, what is my problem with number 5? Raise your hand if you can see what's the issue in this situation. Let me see if you see the issue. I want everyone to look at it for a little bit before you tell me. I know some of you guys might saw it right away. What is the issue with this problem? Shh. Look at it. Look at it. No? I just want people to stare at it a little bit.
Hey, how'd you get?
Is that a plus or? Well, if it's outside of it, that means it's
All right, Brielle, you said you thought you got an answer?
Oh, I got 11.
Okay, sure, go ahead. All right, so I'm going to change it a little bit, but that's pretty much it. Guys, please, hey, guys. The problem is the absolute value does what to a number? It turns it into a positive. But what do I have set up? I have an absolute value equaling a negative. So because it's equaling a negative and it's an absolute value, it can't be possible. You can't just change the number for fun.
Yeah, we could solve it.
No. Every time, hold up, I want to fix this claim. Every time we change the number, it's because we do it to both sides. So for example, I divide this by 2, I divide it by 2, I divide it by 2.
Everything that was positive to negative, or everything negative to positive. Oh, you just cancel it out.
It will cancel out the problem though. Then it's negative in front of absolute value.
No, leave it as solution.
So in this situation, it's a no solution.
I just said that.
Yeah, I agree.
I got the 11 over 2.
Negative 3 plus 8 is what?
Where do you get the negative 3 from?
I think I should be a math.
You have to do both positive and negative.
I'm not being a math.
How do you know which one becomes negative?
Absolute value.
What do you have? Only the absolute value and the other number that's
Because this is why it's negative. Pay attention. Guys, hey, please. The question is, why is it negative? Remember, absolute value is what again? It changes what number? It changes the number into what, I should say? Just a positive, right?
Oh, you said negative. Relax.
No, I didn't.
All right. Shh.
No, absolute value just means the distance from like from zero, right?
So, wait, I just want to explain why is it both positive and negative. I just wrote this. U equals absolute value U equals negative equals positive 3. What could go into U for that case? And that's why you have to do both, because negative 3 would become a positive.
Wait. Oh, I'm saying. Oh, so you just.
Flip, use the word switch instead of flip, because flip would be like a flip. As-
So how is it equal to?
You can't get it a negative because it's already absolute value.
Why can't you write so many? It seems like you have to write it once. Like, why can't you use something positive?
Good question. Why can't I change it to positive? I'm saying, it's like I have to raise it to be you. Stop talking. Sorry, but please. Now, in here, in this situation, the absolute value of U equals negative 4. If I plug in a 4 in this, I don't get negative 4. If I plug in a negative 4 in this, I don't get a negative 4. I get a positive 4. So the issue is, this is literally impossible because you cannot have something you plug into the absolute value that results into a negative. Say that again. Sorry, hold up.
Like the absolute value is you're going to zero, but you're you have absolute value for you're going down to zero, but that does not negative 4. We missed it. So from the start, it's like no solution. Once you see the
Yeah,
negative 4,
as soon as you see absolute values alone and a negative on the other side, it's no solution. Rio.
where he said negative 4, if there's like a negative on the other side of the absolute value, it's automatically no solution.
I want you to know the difference. Let's say you have something like this. Guys, please pay attention to this. Please write this down right here. Let's say if I had negative 2 to the absolute value, x plus 3 equals negative 4. You have to still get the absolute value isolated. So what would you do to both sides, Rio? Sure, let's make it U, and then what would you do right after that? Good, divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. U would be a positive 2. This one is okay to work. I wanted to point out that because the other one, which I think was like x plus 2 equals negative 4, is this, Riel, by definition, an absolute value makes it positive. So there is no possible number that I could plug into here, or I could rewrite it like this, absolute value of U. There's no possible number I could plug in for U that could get negative 4. So that means it's no solution. U is just a variable.
Wait, so if there's like a problem with absolute value and then there's a negative on the other side of the equation, automatically no solution.
If the absolute value is already by itself, or you made it by itself and it was negative, yes.
Wait, but then when you say, oh, I got a negative 1.
Your solution inside could be negative, but the whole absolute value cannot equal a negative.
So absolutely when I do it.
It could be.
Oh.
Ethan, go.
If I have like negative x equals 7, I have to multiply both sides by negative and positive.
Yes. Someone was here who had a hand up before? Maybe I guess. All right, we're going to today's lesson. Oh, what's up?
But what happened to the 3? How do you just do negative 3?
Well, then you would split it into 2 parts. X plus 3 equals 2, and x plus 3 equals negative 2. And then you would solve it. I haven't used the 3 at all. Yeah, explain to him. Sure, I'm recording now. Okay, no problem. That's right. Put your head down. All right. Today we're doing what section is this? 5.6.
You're right, my bad. January 1st.
5.6.
I have to say, when you like write like 5.6, oh my god, so much studying for the test. It's like look for the.
Section, yeah.
I just remember.
Yeah, 5.6. Absolute value inequalities. So last time we did equations, equals. Now we're doing inequalities, the not equal, either greater than or. Oh, you're right. I wrote inequities.
How much percent like Shark Tank, like how much percent for equity?
Inequality.
I'll buy the company for I'll buy the company for 25 grand.
I don't buy it, bro, they rent it.
Guys, Shark Tank talk for later, okay? Yo, hey, I love Shark Tank too. We could talk about it a little later. All right. So, first off, guys,
He's trying to get attention.
Rachel, thank you. Thank you, Rachel. But
What's it called when a person like? Wait, I need to know this before.
Yo, stop talking.
No, when someone makes something,
Really?
they're like.
I stop talking, bro.
it's called a product.
It's like, it's a big word. It's like,
Entrepreneur.
yeah.
That's not what
I
someone
watched
invents.
the first episode I watched was the one with like the soap.
The
I don't
business
care what it is.
You know that something that I was thinking of.
One of my mom's friends was on Shark Tank.
Oh, that's cool.
He created this thing.
Like,
So like I saw instead of like going to the doctor's office to check your babies, it's like
you guys
App.
have it too.
my neighbor was on.
Wait. Now I got distracted. Come on,
She is drunk.
My neighbors are crazy.
guys, please. Tell me the stories later, please. Guys, seriously, hey, please stop talking. Please stop talking. The difficulty is if I can't teach my lesson, it just takes longer, less time for review near the end. And I just stuff it in. And some people say, well, we barely had any reviews. Like, it's because we wasted too much time. Let's try not to do that. I am pretty patient, but I think it's too much. Yeah. Okay. So 5.6, absolute value inequalities. No, we did equations were equal to each other. Now it's inequalities, which are greater than or less than. So absolute value of greater than or equal to 1. So let's start this off by actually thinking about it. I'm going to ask one person at a time, okay? Kira, if I plugged in a -2 here, would it be greater than or equal to 1? Yes or no? Good. It would be greater than 1. So I'm going to fill in I'm going to put a dark circle here. All right. Tara, I'm going to ask you next. I'm going to plug in a -1 here. Will it be greater than or equal to 1? Good. So it's a solution, right? Yeah, because it will be a +1. So it'll be a solution like this. So then I'm going to plug in 0. Noah, if I plug in 0 into the absolute value, would it be greater than or equal to 1? No, I agree, because 0 is not greater than or equal to 1. So we're going to put an open circle right here for now. Okay. Next one. Greg, you ready? I'm going to plug in 1 is greater than or equal to 1. Is that going to be true or not true? So is it true? Good. So I'll put a solid circle here. And then I'm going to put in 2. Absolute value 2 is greater than or equal to 1. Yarn, is it good? Is that true? Absolute value 2 is greater than or equal to 1. True. So I'm going to put a dark circle here. So I notice at exactly 1 it works. Something bigger than 1 like 2. Something bigger than 2 would probably work like 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to make an arrow going this way, maybe like shade it in. But also my negatives work. Where -1, -2 works, we could assume -3 works, and we could keep going this way. It's fine. It doesn't matter if it's messy or not.
It's correct.
Now, my question is, raise your hand. What kind of statement does this look like? I'll give you the first shot at it, but I want to see everyone. It's okay.
Now I just lost my confidence.
It's okay. Good. Go ahead. What does it look like? Good. Hey, everyone. It looks like an or statement.
Wait, how?
Because the or statement goes out this way.
Didn't they all out?
So, yeah. Everyone, write this down. If x, the absolute value of x, and it doesn't matter what equation it is, but absolute value of whatever's inside is greater than or greater than equal to, then it's going to be, I guess it should be an or statement. Or statement. Yeah, but I'm really bad at English, aren't I?
Why? That's such a compliment. I said he's better than a half. What I know what college.
I answer that then. That's cute. 2? Oh, I'm just testing them out to show us something important. What I'm showing you is that if I plug in a -2, it's still true, right? Because it becomes positive. If I plug in a -1 billion, would it still be true? So that means everything down this way would be true.
Then what do you shade it?
Different, my friend.
From -1. Oh, Kira actually had a good question. What am I shading? Can someone tell me what the or statement would look like based off the shading here, Tara?
If it was an or statement, that means that it was like, it would be a shaded in dot because it was greater than or more,
Good.
which means that it would be continuously going that way.
Yeah.
And that's what you do for like an or statement. When it's
Okay, so
in that direction.
so Tara, let me give you the first one, and you give me the second one. Ready?
Okay.
X. I'll do it
I
here.
think I have, it's hard to say words. But I think I
X is greater than or equal to 1. What would be the other statement?
X is equal to -1.
What about -1?
Is equal to or greater than.
It would be
Less than.
less than or equal to -1. That's fine. All right. You guys have a question? What? Why is it on -2? Yeah, I was just testing it out to help us visualize what's happening. But the rule is basically it's an or statement.
So wait, is it supposed to be like that? Don't tell everyone. Too late.
No, the equation will be this or this. This would be your actual answer, right? Because it's x less than or equal to -1, or x is greater than or equal to +1. So it makes an or statement. And what's the number that we used? It happens to be the one here. So notice this part matches basically this part right here. X is greater than 1. Now, over here, so over here, this one is kind of like before when we did the positive and negative version of the equation. You do the positive and the negative. The red is the positive version, and the other is x is the negative version. But whenever you change something from a positive to negative, what do we do to the inequality? Are you going to answer that question? You flip the sign. So notice when you do the negative version, you're flipping the sign. Just like if you were multiplying and dividing a negative, you would flip the sign. Sure.
I have a question.
Negative.
So let's say like for any problem.
I know, I just clicked
we try everything with.
No, 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 no. Let's before.
Give you a number that ranges size, so then you know what number-
Let me give you.
Give us like a number line with your-
Let me give you a literal problem. Let's just practice that. Absolute value. Because maybe I should be giving more problems than concept first. So that's fine. X plus 2 is greater than or equal to, let's say, 10. So in terms of steps, it's very similar to equations. First step, isolate the absolute value. Looks like the absolute value is already isolated. Step 2, we're going to set it to the positive and negative. So it's going to be x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 10, and x plus 2. When we set it to the negative, it'll be negative 10, but we're going to do what to the sign? Good, less than or equal to.
Wait, can you repeat that?
When you do the negative version, you're going to have to flip the inequality over.
Okay, so then you're doing, since you're doing, you need to make it a negative, you make it negative, then you're doing.
Yeah, you're going to change the sign. So then I'm going to do minus 2, minus 2. So I have x is greater than or equal to 8. And I do minus 2, minus 2. X is less than or equal to negative 12. That is an or statement. Even if you did not know it's an or statement, once you graph it, you're going to see it's an or statement, because I'll do x is greater than or equal to 8. Another number is negative 12, right? So x is greater than 8, so I have to go, it's a closed circle, and I'm going to go this way. And x is less than or equal to negative 12. So I got to put a circle here, less than negative 12, so I got to go to the left. Because the one I'm trying to talk about why it is, here's I'm just telling you how to do it. I hear you.
I didn't just realize this. This is easy. It's just like everything's connected to each other.
Yeah, this is how math is, though. It's like one next and the next.
Absolute value, right?
That's how math
Yeah,
works,
qualities
bro.
at the start.
This is
Then we
a
just
matter.
combine
Wait.
them.
That's
Why you look like
Ow! I made fun of me.
All right.
just like ended like math or something like you took away. So I think you should call it class.
Yeah, I'll be deep, bro.
No way. We wasted too much time.
You started, bro.
All right. Write this one. Write down this one. X plus 3. Guys on the left. Is less than or equal to. We'll do, I don't know, 15. Okay. Notice this is a less than or equal to. Really, you have a question? Or you want to set it up for me? Go ahead, Rio.
After you said set to the positive and negative, then you just solve it.
Yes. So to set it up, it's already isolated. So we got to do the positive and negative version. So x plus 3 is less than or equal to 15. And then x plus 3, this is the inverse. So we have to do greater than or equal to negative 15. Ooh, good catch. Minus 3, minus 3. That's a, try it out and you see. Negative 3, negative 3.
Got it.
Step outside.
She
of
tried
it.
to go on this trick last time.
It's fine, I'll just, it's crossover.
Okay.
Wait, this is an and statement?
Oh, didn't you try?
Wow, let's look at it.
How is that the and statement? And then we switch the sign around.
Oh,
That's after.
Ah, you're being so mean to me, yeah.
Why is it an and statement? People are asking that question.
Oh, I did the negative row.
Oh, you don't want to do that. So negative 18 is here. And that's x is bigger than negative 18. So I'm going to the right. But x is less than 12. So my circle's here. I close it in. This is an and statement, all right?
I have to check my negative. But one problem.
Cool. What? What? Oh, let me get the physical test. If you want it, if you want it, it's all we have. If you want the
I'll
physical
get it
test.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're outside waiting for me, so.
Well, I'm gonna
So I
send you
have my
like-
shoes on.
Leave this car.
Yeah, you want me to.
Teachers just love being against.
I can give you.
Red, wait, I'm gonna have gloves. Golly.
Wait.
Alright, bye, Craig, love you.
I don't wanna leave without me, I'm gonna have gloves. Sorry. This is my stuff, I'm using my gloves.
Yep.
You know, look at me in broken. Yeah. Look at her.